My precious child, long before you ever took your first breath, I shaped a love that carries your name. I placed it in someone else's heart like a lamp in the dark, and that light has never stopped searching. Even on the days you wonder if real love is just a story, that very person whispers your name in prayer, hears it echo in late-night silence, and sees it in quiet dreams. They do not look for you with hurried eyes and busy streets. They look with faith that I will guide their steps. You are part of their divine purpose, and they are part of yours. Nothing about this message is random. I allowed it to find you because the season of waiting is turning into a season of discovery. Yet discovery is never one-sided. For them to recognize you, your spirit must rise to meet the call I placed inside them. So pause with me now, breathe, and open your heart. I want you to move from hoping to preparing, from wondering to embracing. Speak a simple act of faith that unlocks the path between you. Comment below right now. God, if they've been searching for me, guide me to them. That single line is more than words on a screen. It is a doorway of readiness. It tells heaven you accept my timing, my method, and my perfect plan. As you type, release every doubt you have carried, every fear that said, maybe love skipped over me. Because love has not skipped you. Love has been circling, waiting for the moment your heart says yes. Listen closely. You do not need to chase what I have already authored. Your task is to keep your soul bright, your faith steady, and your ears tuned to my gentle direction. When you surrender the timeline and walk in trust, the road that once seemed hidden becomes clear. The one who carries your name in their prayers will recognize you, not by appearance alone, but by the peace of purpose that surrounds you. Stay attentive, child. The search is almost finished, and the meeting is nearer than you think, the invisible search. My child, you have wondered if your steps echo in an empty hallway. You have whispered, Lord, when will I meet the one you promised? You felt alone in dark hours, but heaven heard two matching prayers at the same time, yours and another heart's. Right now, someone you have never met is speaking your name in their quiet place with me. They are not waving signs on busy streets or scrolling through endless profiles. They are planting their hope in prayer. They are polishing their character the way a craftsman polishes treasured wood. And though miles may stand between you, their spirit pulls toward yours like a gentle breeze that always finds the open window. I put in them a seed of recognition, an inner awareness that whispers, I will know them when purpose meets purpose. They are not looking for your hairstyle, height, or bank balance. They are drawn to the mission I placed in you. They want to walk beside that mission, not simply admire it from afar. But purpose must stand in the right light. A painting hidden in the attic cannot inspire anyone. Before your paths connect, I am moving pieces you cannot see. I am teaching you lessons that will protect the love I send. I am guiding you through places that sand away rough edges, so your future mate can hold you without bleeding from old fragments. Do not mistake my silence for absence. When a seed is under the soil, it is unseen yet full of life. Likewise, your preparation may feel hidden, but it is not wasted. I am scheduling intersections, jobs, friends, small decisions that will steer you toward each other at the exact breath of time. While you wait, trade anxiety for alignment. Let your daily choices match the person you are becoming. Speak kindly even when no one is listening. Serve even when no one thanks you. Grow skills that bless others. These habits shine like a beacon your soulmate can spot even through a sea of faces. Remember the promise written long ago. I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and give you a hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11, paraphrased. That hope is alive in both of you. Each obedient step you take is a drumbeat they can hear in their spirit, guiding them closer. Child, the invisible search is not endless. You will not wander forever. Keep your heart open, your faith steady, and your eyes on me. As you do, the pull between you will grow stronger until distance breaks like a fragile thread and purpose stands face to face with purpose. Why you haven't met yet? My precious child, I hear your heart asking, why haven't I found them yet? You wonder if maybe you missed it, if maybe you walked past them and didn't recognize the moment. But I need you to understand this. What feels like a delay to you is a part of my perfect preparation. It is not punishment, it is protection. The connection between you and your soulmate is too sacred to be rushed. You have prayed for something real, not temporary, not shallow, not surface level. And when something is real and holy, it must be built with care. Had I allowed you to meet them before now, it could have damaged what I designed to be beautiful. You see, love is not just about attraction. It's about timing. It's about emotional maturity, spiritual readiness, and the willingness to serve one another from a healed place. Back then, you were still carrying wounds that hadn't been touched by my hand yet. You had questions about your worth. You doubted your ability to be fully loved. And that doubt, if brought into this kind of relationship too early, would have distorted the gift. You may have tested their intentions, questioned their love, or sabotaged the closeness I was trying to build. Not because you didn't care, but because pain hadn't yet been healed. And they were also learning. They were walking through their own fires, breaking free from old patterns, learning how to choose peace over pride. They were being trained to recognize the kind of love that doesn't run at the first sign of difficulty. They were learning what it means to protect someone's heart, not just hold it. That's why I kept you hidden. Not from the world, but from the wrong timing. Not because you weren't valuable, but because you are too valuable to be exposed too early. I shielded your heart behind divine timing, just like I shielded theirs. I allowed some people to walk away from you, even when you begged me to let them stay. I closed doors you didn't understand. I said no to things you called almost. And yes, it hurt. Yes, it confused you. But every time you cried over what felt like rejection, I was silently building your redirection. The heartbreaks weren't punishments. They were removals. Things I pulled out of your life to make room for what is true, lasting, and full of my glory. You weren't late. You were being prepared. I had to strengthen the foundation before I could lay the stone of union. Because this relationship won't be built on feelings alone. It will be built on faith, purpose, calling, and vision. When the moment comes, you'll look back and realize that every detour was really direction. Every lonely night was a refining fire. Every unanswered prayer was myths. My way of saying, wait, just a little longer, I'm still working behind the scenes. The person I've chosen for you is not just anyone. They are handpicked, prayed for, molded by my spirit, and shaped by fire just like you. When the two of you meet, it will not be a crash of emotions, but a calm recognition, a deep knowing that says, it's finally time. So rest your mind and release your timelines. Your story is not late. It's unfolding right on schedule. And when it happens, you will not have to force it, chase it, or beg for it to stay. You will simply walk into the moment I've already written, and both your hearts will breathe in unison. This is what we've been waiting for. How to locate them. You keep asking me, Lord, how will I find them? Where are they? But my child, you're focusing on the wrong direction. The truth is, it's not about searching for them. It's about becoming the person they will recognize when I lead them to you. This is not about chasing someone. This is about becoming ready. And when you are ready in your spirit, your soul begins to shine with a light only they will see. So let me walk you through how to get there. 1. Step into alignment. You've spent so long trying to fit into places, roles, and relationships that weren't made for you. But now, I'm calling you back into alignment with who I made you to be. You were created in my image, not in the world's opinion. You are not just someone's partner. You are my vessel. Let go of what others told you should be. Let go of the pressure to dress, talk, or live a certain way just to attract someone's attention. When you live from fear, you hide your true self. But when you walk in your God-given identity, your light becomes unmissable. The one searching for you isn't looking for popularity. They're looking for purpose. They are asking me to help them find someone who carries my presence. When you step into alignment with my word, my will, and my ways, you will naturally stand out to them. 2. Heal what was broken. I know you've been through things. Some left cracks, others left deep wounds. But love that lasts can't live in a heart still bleeding. Unforgiveness is a veil. It hides the best parts of you. Bitterness is a fog. It blurs your vision and their ability to see who you really are. Trauma wraps itself around your confidence, and soon you're too afraid to be open again. Let me touch those broken places. Let me bring restoration to what others tried to destroy. Because I don't want you to enter your divine relationship as a survivor still fighting. I want you to come as a healed warrior, whole and peaceful. When they meet you, they should meet your joy, not your past. They should feel your peace, not your pain. And when they look into your eyes, they should see the strength of someone who let me do the inner healing. You don't need to pretend you've never been hurt. You just need to let me write a new ending to those chapters. Healing is not weakness. It is the preparation for love that's worth it. 3. Obey the unusual promptings. There are going to be moments when I nudge your spirit. A sudden idea, a shift in plans, a door you weren't expecting to walk through. Sometimes I'll ask you to move to a new place, start a project, apply for something unexpected, or step away from what's familiar. You'll ask me, why this? What does this have to do with love? And I'll answer gently, because they are on the other side of your obedience. The one I'm bringing to you isn't just a romantic connection. They are connected to your calling. And when you obey my lead, even when it doesn't make sense, I begin to position your paths to intersect. It won't feel forced. You won't need to push your way in. It will feel like a door opening with peace. You will both arrive where I've called you, not by chance, but by my design. You don't need to chase them down. You don't need to stress about the how. Just keep walking where I guide. Every step of faith brings you closer. The one who's been searching for you is not looking for perfection. They're looking for presence. My presence in you. And when they meet that, they'll know this is who I've been praying for. So rise, child. Step into the light I've placed on your path. Become the person you're meant to be. And in doing that, you won't need to search. You'll simply be found. Signs they've been looking for you. My dear child, you may not have seen their face. You may not know their name. But deep inside, you felt the signs. You felt a sudden calm come over you during a storm of emotion, a peace you couldn't explain. That wasn't random. That was me, answering their prayer for you. They've whispered your name without knowing it. They've asked me to protect you, to prepare you, to guide you. And because of their faith, I've been moving in your life in quiet, powerful ways. When your heart was heavy and suddenly lightened, when your thoughts were full of confusion and suddenly cleared, that wasn't coincidence. That was my hand at work, because they prayed. Have you ever had a dream that felt so real? Someone holding your hand, someone smiling at you like they've known your soul forever? You woke up wondering, who was that? That was me letting your spirit catch a glimpse. It was a preview of what's coming. Not to tease you, but to remind you that your wait is not in vain. There's a reason you felt restless in the wrong connections. A reason why casual relationships don't satisfy anymore. That deep longing you felt, not just for attention, but for authentic connection. That's their cry echoing inside you. Because their soul knows something that yours is just starting to remember. You belong to each other. And I'm the one writing the path that will bring you together. They've walked away from empty relationships. They've looked into the eyes of people who said the right things but didn't carry your spirit. They've been tempted, just like you, to settle for almost love. But every time they walked away, it was with your future in mind. They believed, even in silence, that you were real and that you were worth the wait. They've had moments of doubt. They've asked me, Lord, am I foolish to hope? And still, they held on. Not because they had all the answers, but because I placed in them a faith that recognized your soul, even before meeting you. Even now they're out there, listening, hoping, praying, watching videos like this, asking me to speak, and I am to both of you. This message is not just for your encouragement, it's confirmation. It's me saying, you're not imagining things, you're not alone, you're not forgotten. I am preparing the moment. I am removing the final obstacles. I am closing the last unnecessary chapters, so both of you can meet at the right time, in the right place, with the right hearts. Listen closely. That tug you feel in your heart? That's not longing for fantasy. It's the stirring of truth, that someone out there has been searching for you with faith, and now it's your turn to stay ready with belief. Stay faithful, child. I'm bringing you closer. And soon, what felt far will feel familiar. Not because of chance, but because I wrote it that way from the beginning. You must become searchable. My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand. something that is holding back what I'm trying to send you. Yes, your soulmate is searching for you, but they cannot find what hides behind fear. Many of my children build walls that were formed by betrayal, walls that came after someone left without warning, walls made of memories that still sting, walls of silence that scream, "I can't trust love anymore." But here is my truth. You cannot be found if you are still hiding. You cannot be recognized if you've closed every door in the name of protection. The person I have for you will not break down your walls. They will not force their way into a place I have called holy. They will approach with gentleness, with peace, and with purpose. But they must see the light in the window of your soul to know it is safe to knock. You say you want love, but have you allowed me to make you ready for love? You pray for connection, but have you made yourself open to connection? Open the window of your spirit. Not to the world, not to just anyone, but to me. Let me show you who to trust. Let me teach you how to discern between what looks good and what is truly sent by heaven. Because discernment will protect your heart without hardening it. Don't confuse guarding your heart with locking it away. Yes, be wise. Yes, walk in truth. But don't let the pain of the past convince you that safety means isolation. The one I've prepared for you doesn't need your perfection. They need your authenticity. They need to see your light. They need to feel your warmth. They need to sense that my spirit is alive in you. When you surrender your fears to me, when you allow me to soften what has been hardened, when you choose vulnerability in the right season, you become searchable. You become recognizable. You become reachable. Because, child, I don't need GPS to guide them to you. I don't need a loud announcement or a dramatic entrance. All I need is your surrender. When two people are aligned in purpose, when they are both walking in obedience, when their hearts are open to my timing, I bring them together effortlessly. Let me prepare your spirit. Let me peel back the layers of fear. Let me remove the what-ifs that keep circling in your mind. Because the person I'm sending doesn't want just a body to love. They want a soul they can build with. And your soul, once free from the walls, is radiant. So take a step today. Let me make you visible again. Not to the crowd, but to the one I've chosen. And when they find you, they won't just see a person. They will see the answer to every whispered prayer they've carried through the years. The divine timing is activating. My precious child, this moment is not random. This message is not a coincidence. This is a prophetic alert, a holy signal, a gentle voice from heaven whispering, "It's almost time." You have waited, you have wondered, you have wrestled with delays that didn't make sense. But what you didn't see, what I saw all along, was how every closed door was actually an act of preparation. Every betrayal you endured was pruning. Every almost that ended in confusion was protection. You've cried over moments that looked like missed opportunities. But child, nothing is missing in my plan. Nothing is wasted. You weren't late. You were being positioned, moment by moment, for something greater than timing alone can explain. This is destiny. Your soulmate's spirit is getting closer, not just in physical distance, but in spiritual alignment. The path I've been creating for both of you is now coming together, piece by piece, quietly, divinely. You may not have seen them yet, but trust me, they are moving, they are listening, and they are following my instructions, just as you are. While you were healing, they were praying. While you were learning to love yourself again, they were asking me to show them what love should really look like. While you were releasing your past, they were preparing for your future. And now, the time is activating. This is not fantasy. This is not about someday. This is now. You are stepping into the final stages of preparation, and in this season I ask you to draw closer to me than ever before. Because I hold the map, and I hold the moment. I see every hidden turn, every divine encounter, and I know exactly when to let your souls collide. But child, I say this with love and urgency. Don't give up now. Don't let your hope fade in the final hours. Your soulmate is not just looking, they are hoping you don't walk away too soon. They are praying that you don't settle for less right before I reveal what's best. They are trusting that you will hold on until I say now. So stay alert, stay surrendered, and keep your heart open to the nudges I place in your spirit. Because you're not just walking toward another person. You're walking into the moment I wrote for both of you, before you were even born. The divine clock is moving, and what felt far is now near. Keep walking, child. You're closer than you think. Final instruction: stay ready. My child, now that your heart is open, now that your ears are listening, let me give you this final instruction, the one that will protect what I'm about to deliver. Stay ready. Don't go back to what I've already freed you from. Don't return to people I asked you to let go of, even if the nights get quiet and your heart feels lonely. Loneliness is not a sign that you're failing. It's a space I'm using to build your strength. It's where I'm growing your discernment. It's where I'm preparing your spirit to handle the weight of love that won't leave. Do not let your emotions convince you to settle. Do not confuse being noticed with being known. You were not made for halfway love or temporary comfort. You were made for covenant, and covenant doesn't come to those who compromise. It comes to those who wait in faith. Stay planted in my word. Stay holy, even when no one is watching. Stay focused on your purpose, because purpose is what will draw them to you. Your soulmate is not searching for a perfect face, they're searching for a steady heart. When the day comes, and it will, they will not be confused. They will not be unsure. They will recognize you immediately. They will see peace, not panic. They will feel clarity, not conflict. They will see the answer to years of prayer, and you will see yours. Hold fast to what I've told you. Don't rush, don't wander, don't lose heart, because when I send them, you won't have to question if it's right. You'll feel the calm of my confirmation. You'll hear my whisper saying, "This is the one I spoke about. This is the reason you waited." Stay ready, my child, because the promise is closer than it's ever been. Heavenly Father, I come to you with an open heart, not rushed, not afraid, but fully surrendered. Thank you for the promise of real, lasting love, a love that reflects you, a love that carries purpose, and a love that honors what you created. Thank you for the one who has searched for me, not through shallow means, but through faith, obedience, and trust in your voice. Even though we have not met yet, I know you are preparing both of us. God, shape me into the person they've prayed for. Help me walk in purpose. Remove anything in me that would block this blessing. Heal the parts of my heart still holding pain. Wash away the bitterness, the confusion, and the fear. Give me strength in the quiet seasons and patience in the waiting. Teach me to stay focused on you, even when I feel forgotten. If they are out there searching, Lord, then I believe you will lead our paths together. And when that day comes, let us both know, not through appearance, but through spiritual peace. Let it feel like home. Let it reflect you. Let it be love that lasts. In Jesus' mighty and perfect name, amen.